Okay, so hi, hello, and welcome to another video. So for the day, we are doing is the first for April, and so we are doing my continuing on series video. So I do this the first 7 days of the month, and that is my plan, at least until I am done with loads of these. So for this time, like last round, I did only audiobooks. Now I am going to do all that I have, except like a few things that I am going to read physically, and I don't have the books yet, So that's the plan. So I just excluded the numbers that I don't want to, like for example, like the Element series where I need to read The Gravity of Us. I want that book physically, and I don't have that physically yet because it's not here. But let's just see. So if I get an ebook, I will or a physical book, I will basically roll again until I have an audiobook. So I always want, and if I get an audiobook, I'll just like finish off that audiobook and roll again. But I kind of want a physical book, but also a audiobook, just because it's much easier to read some audiobooks, because I have a few things that I need to get done today. But let's just roll and see what we will get. I look a little messy, but yeah. So I just want to see what we will get. And I hope I don't start too many new series like I have started these, but yeah, so I hope I kind of get a few ones that I need. But let's just roll. See. First number 88, right? Yeah, 88. Number 88 is The Witcher. So it actually fits kind of well that we get The Witcher. So yeah, that the one that we are currently up to is Baptism of Fire. And this is one that I need to continue on with. So it actually fits really well. So I am going to start that, and then I will basically be doing this while I do a few other things for today. And then, I don't know, I will maybe not read anything today because physically, because I don't technically feel that, and it's quite late, but we are going to start with Baptism of Fire and then see wherever we land for this week. So I have actually finished Baptism of Fire, and I think I'm just gonna give it 3 stars. I feel like this series is not something that I totally love. It's yeah, let's just say I'm happy that I only have 2 books left of this as of now. So I will finish it off, but it's not gonna, be like an all-time favorite series. Definitely not. But that's life. I mean, we have 2 books left, and yeah, I mean, we will just have to see how kind of I am going to basically do everything. Sometimes I just feel like finish off a series just to finish it off, but I'm not gonna do that. We are going to roll again and see what our next prompt is, what our next book is. So let's generate a number and see. So we can still have number 88 on here, and just if I get it again, it's fine. Let's generate it again. This will be for tomorrow. I'm not gonna do anything more today, so let's just generate a number and see. 17. Okay, so number 17 is an ebook, and that is Guy Hater. I read No Bad Days not that long ago. And I'm gonna try and continue on with this series. So yeah, but basically that also means that I am going to just continue on rolling until I have an audiobook, just because this one, it might take me a few days, but I still want to have an audiobook on the go, just because I try to listen to a little bit every day. So let's just roll until we have an audiobook. So Guy Hater will be like the first one that I am currently going to get to as an ebook. So yeah, let's see what audiobook I will get to. Okay, 36, let's see what 36 is. So 36 is Jason Bourne, but we don't have that as an audiobook, that is a ebook. So let's roll again. 9. So 9 is Boys of Fallout, that is an ebook. 15. 15 is a physical book, that is Alfheim. 67. 67 is The Band, and that is not audiobook. 57. 57. 57 is Sherlock Holmes, and that we can do because we have them as audiobooks. So we are on The Valley of Fear. So that will be our next audiobook, and then Fisher Brothers, Guy Hater. So that's the plan, and those two should be fine. I usually listen to an audiobook while like playing some Dreamlight Valley usually. So that's the plan. Let's just say that. So yeah, let's just get to reading tomorrow. Okay, so let's make this quick. I have finished 2 books actually. I finished Guy Hater first. These are basically, the names are drinks basically they have in their bar. And this one, I give it 2 stars. Now I just felt like he was very like doormat. And basically this guy had the audacity to emotional cheat on his girlfriend, and basically just I don't know how to explain it, just because he looked at the main character, felt like she was really hot, actually went out with her and didn't break up with his girlfriend, and was really like, I don't know what to do, and I'm just annoyed. So 2 stars. And yeah, so yeah, I will try the next one. That's the last one. But I am not very hopeful about this series as of now. So, and then I finished The Valley of Fear, which is the next Sherlock Holmes book. 3 stars. I feel like this is going to be a 3-star series. Just, it's fine, but it's not like a favorite. It's not like something that I am going to really continue on with and think about afterwards. I'm going to continue on with the series, obviously, but nothing else, kind of. But let's do the number generator and then see what I'm going to read. I am almost like, battery is flashing, so let's just see. 77, and 77 is The Nightmareverse. And basically I am going to say that I need to start this over. I'm going to read A Blade So Black and then A Dream So Dark, and I'm going to start with A Blade So Black, and then let's just see. I might do A Dream So Dark like straight afterwards. I will just have to see basically what I'm feeling like, just because I feel like this is continuing on with series, and I am not doing that with reading A Blade So Black. I just need to refresh my memory. But I will come back when I have read A Dream So Dark, which is the second one. Okay, so it's 3 the next day, so I've actually listen to 2 audiobooks. So I did firstly listen to A Blades of Black, which is the first book in the Nightmare verse. And that is basically this spin on Alice in Wonderland. Well, we're basically here, Alice needs to go into Wonderland and basically fight off nightmares, which are these creatures that come out because people have, you know, nightmares. And it's really cool concept. I read the first one like last year, but I needed to kind of refresh my memory and then continue on with this series. And then I continued on with A Dream So Dark, which is the second book in this series. And yeah, so there are a few ones where I need to read the first one again, and I am kind of hoping that I don't get to any more of those as of now, just because it's not that easy to, you know, actually do that, because some of them are really, really long. So this one, I mean, I just feel like I have been listening to an audiobook so much at this point. But yeah, I'm going to give both of them 4 stars. I feel like the second one is like a nudge better. So I feel like she has done a really, like, Ella McKinley, is that her name? I think so. She has done a really, really well job at basically moving this series forward without kind of feeling like being a middle book syndrome. Because this is the middle book, it's 3 books. So the next one is A Crown So Cursed, and I can't wait, actually, to get to that one. But we are going to roll again, because we have apparently finished another book. So yeah, let's just roll and see what we are going to get to. So a few of these, I know that the Carls is one that I can't get to as of now. I don't know if I basically took it away or not, but let's just see what we are going to get. 76. That's one that I should actually have on my exclude number, because that is one that I have to buy the next book, and I obviously won't get the next book because that is the kiss quotient. And yeah, so let's try that again. 93. So 93 is Wayward Children. Next one is Beneath the Sugar Sky. So I am just going to put it out there right now that I will probably be doing another roll today, because these are really, really short. And yeah, let's just say that. And I do believe that Libby has these. I really need to get to my one of my audiobooks on Libby. Let's just say that. So I have one called the TBR. I do believe, let's see, Beneath the Sugar Sky. Let's see if I can just get that right now. Beneath the Sugar Sky. Yes, I can just get that right now. So let's borrow that. It's probably not going to be that long. Let's take a look. 4 hours, so probably not that long actually. So I listened to on 3 times the speed, so I should be back in a few hours actually. Like, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes or something, an hour and 20 minutes maybe. Yeah, like hour 30 we should be back. And yeah, I mean, I kind of do want to own these books, but I also kind of, I don't know, they are like 3 stars, so they are fine, but they are not like my favorite ones. But let's see with Beneath the Sugar Sky. So I'm going to go now. Okay, so I have finished Beneath the Sugar Sky, and I remember saying I don't think I love this series. I have given them 4 and 5 stars, and I now remember why I actually like it, because this is 4 stars. I really like it actually. I just think that I just thought that I didn't like it because I haven't continued on, but clearly that's not the case, and I'm definitely going to, you know, buy this book eventually. And yeah, get to that. And have it on my shelf. But at this point we are going to get another book. I don't think I will start it at this point. I need to listen to a little bit of another audiobook, How to Eat the ADHD, which basically is my non-fiction for the month. And yeah, let's just get another number because I want to see what I'm going to read tomorrow, just because then I already know and can potentially start quite early and don't need to think about it in the morning. 29. 29. The Highlander's Touch. Do I feel like reading that at this current time? You know what? I don't feel like reading this. It's just, I don't know. I just need some time with that because I don't know if I want to continue on with it. And yes, it would be a great time to figure it out, but I don't feel like actually reading that, so I'm just going to just skip that one for now and you know, potentially like eventually get to it. So let's try another one. 37. 37. Ooh, that is the King series. The first one is King, and then we have Tyrant. So yeah, why don't we get to that? Tyrant. That is, I don't know. Let's just see. I just feel like every single time I am getting to this, yeah, just try and read it and see if I want to continue on. I feel like that is like the main thing that I'm doing with this series. Do I want to continue on with them? And if I get to a point where I don't feel like it, then we'll just call it quits, you know. But this one, I liked King, and I mean, if I finish Tyrant, I will be done with kind of those two books that are with that person, and then decide if I want to continue on with this or not. It's quite a long series actually, so I have not finished anything as of right now, but I decided that I am basically going to go through all my series and basically just delete those that I am not jumping with joy, you know. So as you heard yesterday, when we got to Highlander, the Highlander's Touch, I didn't feel like actually doing that, and I'm like, why continue to pressure myself into trying to like it when I clearly don't feel like reading it? That's kind of it. When I get like, when I land on it, why keep it? Just because I want to be excited, you know, once I land on it. So let's just go through and see. So we have, why don't I just say yes or no? A series of unfortunate events, yes, we're going to keep that. A Song of Ice and Fire, we're going to keep that because I'm curious, and I have them as audiobooks, so that's easier to, you know, get to. And I am at least going to try A Clash of Kings with that. Bad Brothers, let's just say I would not be happy landing on this just because I don't feel like... I gave the first one 3 stars and I don't technically care anymore. Beaumont, I really liked Forever My Girl and definitely can continue on. Becker Brothers, I feel like I am going to read the next one. I liked Under Rocks, didn't love it, but I liked it enough. Like Dagger Brotherhood, we're going to keep that. Blood and Ash is a physical one, so obviously I like it. Born in Blood, yeah, I like that. We have 1 book left in that. Boys of Fallout, I don't care about that anymore, and it's a series of standalones, so I don't feel like I need to continue on with that. Brutal Birthright, I really like Brutal Prince. So yeah, Crescent City we own. Deathless, I love the first one. Dune, have it as an audiobook, and I am at least going to read one more and see, just because they are fine, you know. Element, we own it. Alfheim, own it. Fae Isle, I'm currently reading that. Fisher Brothers, I mean, I didn't like I Hater. What I said I was going to continue on with Adios Pantalones, but do I care for it? Because No Bad Days I liked, but do I care enough? I don't know. Why don't we just try that one? Flame in the Mist, Fortuna Sworn and Gentleman Bastards we own. Glitch, I read the first one and I liked it, but do I care to continue on? This one is nowhere to be found either, so it's like extremely difficult for me to even find it, because apparently it's not there anymore. So no. Gold Rush Ranch, that is the next LC Silver I am going to get to after I'm done with Heartless. Reckless? Something in this line, like, yeah. Chestnut Springs. Gone. This one was really interesting. I have to reread Gone, but overall we are going to at least read those, I think it's 3 books that are in that series. Grip, we obviously are going to continue on with that. Hades and Persephone, yes. Harihule, yes. Hearthstone, yes. We only have 1 short book left and I have liked those. Helena's Grove, no. Series of standalones that I don't need to read. Highlander, you saw how not interested I kind of was to continue on with that, so what's the point? Him, I really liked the first one, but I just feel like I have lost interest in this series, so why continue on when I need to reread the first one that I'm not that excited to reread, you know? Hot and Hammered, yes, I own that. Horse Guardian, yes, I read that in a slow pace, but I really like those. Hudson Valley, loved nuts. Ignite the Stars, yes, I am going to reread that. At least Ignite the Stars and then read Eclipse the Skies, because yeah. Immortals After Dark. So I am going to continue on with this. I have it as an audiobook, meaning easier to continue on with, but if I don't like the next one, just delete it. Jason Bourne. I feel like I have lost kind of interest in finishing Jason Bourne. I like the first one, but it's not like something that I feel like I need to continue on with. King, I'm going to finish Tyrant, but I am not excited about this series. I really liked King, and I am going to read Tyrant. However, I don't think I am going to continue on with this series because I'm not excited to get to it, you know. Little Bridge Island, I like. Love Struck, I am going to read What a Match because I liked Make a Scene. Maple Hills, going to continue on. Mermaids of Ariana Kwai. I liked Ice Massacre, so we're going to continue on. Miss Peregrine, we're going to continue on. Nevermore, continue on. Odd Thomas, I am reading this for my GoodReads catch-up. However, that is like in my own pace when I actually feel like it. So let's just delete it from here because I kind of don't want to. I kind of also don't want to continue on with this series, even if it's kind of for catching up for a GoodReads winner. I don't care about this series. Off Campus, really like. Origin, we are definitely going to continue on with. Outlander, going to continue on. We are, you know, definitely don't have that much left. Pandava, we are going to keep. Pine Harbor, I am not that excited about. Ravenswood, we are going to continue on. Razorland, I don't care about this anymore. Rebel Ranch, continuing on. Red Rising, continuing on. Seafire is, we are going to continue on with that. 7 Realms, going to continue on with that. Sherlock Holmes, Skyward, Something in the Way, Song of the... I have so many. And Tales of India, I don't care about that. Temperance Brennan, The Band, Carl's, Devils, Goblin's War. That one was interesting enough. So for the Goblin's War, I read The Minotaur King. I am going to get to Siege of Talleyrand and try and see if I like that. If not, just not. Just because The Minotaur King was interesting enough. And other than that, I think I am quite interested in reading the rest that I have on here. So we are down to like 87. So we were able to delete quite a lot of these actually. Ooh, the Saviors. I read the Saviors Champion, but I don't remember anything from there, and I don't think I am that interested in actually continuing on. There. Now we are down to like 86 or something. So I have deleted quite a lot of these on here. So I am actually quite pleased to. Now, when I land on something, I'm going to be more interested in actually getting to them. Okay, so I just, you will have seen me delete a bunch of these that basically I no longer feel interested in, but that means that we are down to 84. I think I said a different number afterwards, and then I continued to go through them and just see, do I actually want to continue on with this? And a few of them were no, but 84, that's a good one. But now, as we are going through this for the last few days, I've not taken away anything, so I might just have to skip a few ones because I still haven't gotten books. So let's just see what we'll land on. 59. Let's see what 59 is. Oh, okay. That is the Goblin War. And that is Siege of Talleyrand. And this actually fits well because I'm going to see, do I want to continue on with this series or not? So this actually fits really well. However, we will need an audiobook because this is gonna take me a few days because I think this is quite long. But let's roll again until we have an audiobook. 46. Ooh, 46 is actually Something in the Way. Lake and Manning. This is the last one, and meaning that we will finish off this series, which is great. And this is a series I have been like, let's just say I've been really conflicted in this. It's actually only 2 hours long, which is not that long, but we will also need to read Siege of Talleyrand, which will probably take me until like day 7 to finish this off. It's not like extremely good, and I'll just continue on reading it, but I will update, we'll probably finish Lake and Manning tomorrow, and then also start Siege of Talleyrand. So let's see how that is going to go. Okay, so I am officially done with Something in the Way series. We are finished with Lake and Manning, and I have to say that this series is a series I'm not rated, just because I don't really know how I feel, because the writing style is so well. You definitely get into the story. However, the characters just annoy me. I feel like Lake is just this, everything bad happens to her, I just feel like, and there's just like no apologies for her. Like, people around her get apologies, but she doesn't, and I just feel like So yeah, that's kind of what am I doing, and why I don't rate it. I I don't know. I feel, just because I feel really conflicted with kind of what I am going to rate this, if I was going to rate it. And if I don't know, then I usually don't rate it, because I wouldn't actually know what to rate it, because yeah, writing, like really good. Like, I feel like extremely well written, but I don't like the characters, and that is just, it's difficult to rate something when I don't know kind of how I feel about the characters. So let's just roll again, and I don't think I will read more today. I read the first 100 pages of Siege of Talleyrand, so I'm definitely having like 2 days more of that, which actually fits really well with finishing on the 7th. But that means that the thing that I am going for right now is definitely an audiobook. Just, you know, I need an audiobook. I can't like listen to, no, I can't read that many like physical books at once, but I can listen to, you know, an audiobook a day. That shouldn't be a problem. So let's pick until we get an audiobook. So we're down to 83, which is awesome. But let's see what we will get. You can't see that. 57. Let's see what 57 is. 57. Oh, that is the Four Horsemen. We are on death, but that's a physical book, and that's one of the ones that I can't continue on with because I haven't gotten death yet. 54. 54 is the Carls, and I am still on the waiting list for that. I am still on hold for the next one, and it is 6 weeks left. So I can't get to that now until 6 weeks. Once I get that, I will read it. So it's probably a whole month until I can read that. So yeah. Let's see the next one. You can't see that. 31. 31 is Maple Hills, and that is Daydream, but that is physical, so I feel like this is gonna take me forever, you know. 13. 13 is Alfheim, and that is physical. 10. 10 is Deathless. Oh, I actually have this. I can listen to it. I have it on Libby, and I think I can just borrow it. Let me see if I can do that. Yes, I can just do that. So let's take it. And there, Gilded Ones. I will need to read the Gilded Ones. I'm not going to read the Merciless Ones for this. Even if I kind of should do that, I don't want to pressure myself into reading this too quickly. But the Gilded Ones, this will be a reread currently, but yeah, let's just see. If I love this, I might continue on with this series, and yeah, but the Gilded Ones and then the Merciless Ones after that, I don't think I will do both. If I don't feel like it. I don't even know how long this book is. Let's just take a look on that. It's 13 hours, and I listened to it on 3 times the speed. It will take me 4 hours. Doubt that I will be able to finish that today, and yeah. So I just need to refresh my mind, and yeah, but that basically means that I will have started the series, and then I need to continue on with it. So it's the 7th, meaning that we are kind of done with this challenge. I have not read the just wait a second, the Gilded Ones. I've not read the Gilded Ones yet, but I am going to do it this month, and then maybe next month, if I am lucky, I will be able to, you know, read the merciless ones. Is it the merciless ones that are the next? Yeah, read that. I took Sunday off, and might have been stupid, but kind of not. We have been able to, you know, get through a lot, and I have finished this Siege of Talonrand. Now I have decided not to continue on with the Goblin Wars. Just delete that, because I did not like it maybe as much as I was hoping. I really liked the Minotaur King, but I didn't like Siege of Talorand. I don't really know. I just felt like it was a promising story, but I just never felt like I got drawn into the story and kind of wanted to continue on with it afterwards. And there were just a few words in there that I kept on reading wrong. You have Canebuller Mountain, and I just kept on reading Kanelbulle, which is cinnamon bun in Swedish. And I just, every single time it says that mountain, I just read cinnamon bun. And that just kind of took me out of the story, but that wasn't like the big problem. I just never felt like I connected with the characters and kind of felt like I wanted to continue on. I just never felt like I cared that much, to be completely honest. And I also just feel like that might be like one reason why I kind of didn't feel like starting even the Gilded Ones, because this one just kind of took everything out from me. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I don't feel like it deserves a 1 star, but I didn't love it. So that basically means that we are have one less series to go, which is awesome. We are now at 82 series to go, which is still a lot. The plan is to try and get to 50 during like the get to 50, and that means that we have 32 that I need to finish within the year. And we definitely have some that are, you know, that have so few left. And it shouldn't kind of be a problem to finish it off. Now, I'll probably start a few series during the year, but hopefully I will be able to finish off a lot of them. And that's kind of my hope. So yeah, during this month, during that like 20 days, I will read the Gilded Ones, just because I took it out on Libby, and I don't want to, you know, turn it back in and then back out and everything. I just try and finish them as I get to them. So yeah, I don't think there is kind of anything else to talk about now. I am hoping that my Adlibris, like my book package, is coming like this pretty soon. Just because I do have a few ones, I will at least finish 2 series while reading that. So we have, let's just see, we will finish quite a few. We will finish the 4 Horsemen series, and we will finish, I don't remember the name. The first one is Medicine Man. We will finish California Dreaming this month. And I will finish the Mistborn series, because I'm going to read the 2 there. And then Tools of Engagement will finish off that series that I don't remember the name of. The first is Fixer Up. Then the rulebook will finish that series with the cheat sheet as the first one. And then I will finish Hopeless and basically finish that off. And then also I will finish Still and The Gravity of Us, which are 2 more. So we are at like 7, and I hope kind of to get to Daydream, which is another one. So we have quite a few, like quite a lot that I will be able to finish just as those books comes. I hope they get to here at least before like Easter. because I really want them and I want to continue on. But yeah, I mean, I will try and do some more vlogs here and there, and yeah, I will see you next time for another video. Bye!